Jack, the perfect performance today?
Given the context of the game, it was very, very good. I think probably all round we had even better performance over the recent months. However, I think given the pressure that was on this match and the consequences of not winning, if you like, remarkable performance. The players were outstanding.
How proud are you of those players, especially as you just mentioned there, the pressure going into this match, given what was at stake, to go out and produce something like that?
I think that's the key word for me, is the word that I used after the game to them. Immensely proud of them. They should be proud of themselves. The character that they've shown over the last few months to get to this position has been outstanding. And I've said that to them in there, that the biggest rewards when you work as hard as that is not often. It's not the plaudits they'll receive from the newspapers. It's not monetary bonuses. It's how they've improved as people and players within that period. They'll come out the other side of this much better for it, whether they're young or experienced. And I said, really proud of every single one of them.
Looking at some of the younger players you've got in the squad, the likes of Lewis Morgan, Kyle McGuinness, Cammy Smith, Stevie Mallon, that have all come on leaps and bounds over the course of the last few months.
Well, it shows that they are resilient enough to cope with the highest level of football, in my opinion, because they might not go through a period as difficult as this in their whole career, because we know, James and I have talked about it often enough, there were some dark days around November, December time, and these players were being criticised, and rightly so, because we weren't performing at levels we were capable of. But since then, to have the bravery to respond to it and bravery to play the way in which we played, because we've not got to this position by grinding results out. We're a good team. We're a good team to watch. We do things in the right way. We score a lot of goals with positive and forward areas, and I want that to continue.
Given at the start of March you were 8 points behind to avoid automatic relegation with a game to spare, how pleased are you from that?
Delighted it's the first part of the job done, because we were written off by a lot of people. I always had that belief that we would get out of this situation. We still have a bit of work to do in it. I said that after the game. This is the first small step. Next week's another small step. When we do that, then we give ourselves a platform to build on next season. But we'll enjoy today, we'll enjoy tonight, and then we'll come back in on Monday and work as hard as we've done over the last few months to prepare for Easter Eve on Saturday, because it's a terrific game for us to look forward to, and one that hopefully we'll go and take something from.
Obviously you're saying it's maybe one you hope to go and take some points from. How difficult a game is that going to be, given that they're already champions, but it's probably going to be a packed house at Easter Road? The players will be right up for it.
The manager, the playing squad that has won the title will want to treat the game as if it was the first game of the season. But have I got a group of players that will be able to deal with that? Yeah, of course I have. I use the word trust from the players a lot just now. Trust them, absolutely, to deal with all these occasions we've had recently. To go to Capello and Tannadice and Falkirk Stadium, I said over the recent weeks, I don't want to go there with anything else but that group of players. The same again today, and it's the same again next week. I trust those players completely. They trust each other just now, and they trust themselves, and that's a brilliant thing to have.
Near 5,000 strong crowd today. They were chanting Jack Ross's Black and White Army. What did that mean to you?
Look, I keep saying this about it's not. I don't think about it too much personally, because I view it as my job. But what I would say is that I'm grateful to every single one of them. The support they've shown over the last few months has been remarkable. True football fans that stayed with their team through adversity, stuck with me, stuck with the players, showed patience, and I'm glad we've rewarded them, not just with results, but the manner of the performances and the goals were scored, and the quality of the goals were scored, because that's what people want to come and see. We need to excite them, say all the time to the players, and we'll give them something to be excited about, and they'll give you something back that will energise you and you'll feed off. And this stadium has came alive in recent times. I played here as a player, and perhaps only on the odd occasion did I hear it as it's been today and other home games recently. I want that to continue. I touched on it after the game and I addressed the supporters. My job here was far from done until I get this club back to where I think it should be, but I want to do it in this manner as well. So I'm enjoying watching this team at the moment. I think they are, and I thank them again for it, because I truly am grateful, as are all the players.
You'll be hoping that this is the last home game of the season. Does that sort of, the atmosphere in here today and the crowd, drive you on to what you can achieve next season? Think much about next season?
Yeah, it's been difficult because I am a planner by nature, and it has been a little bit more complicated because we're unsure as to where we'll be. And it still is the case this week. What it shows me is that the foundation to do something special here is here, between the fan base, between supporters, between everything that's going around the club. That is there without a shadow of a doubt. I always knew that when I came to the club, that I believed that as a club I could take forward. That's what I wanted. I have a feeling for the club, I have affection for the club, and I want to drag it forward. huge desire to do that. And yeah, I hope it is the last home game. Not because I enjoy coming here at the moment, but just because I just would like to put the end of the season and get the players get the rewards and the fans get the rewards to know we're safe, and we can look forward to next season.
Jack, congratulations today.
Thanks, James. Cheers, pal.